Hi, you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Uh, I guess another time in the car again. Didn't plan on it being that way, but the funny thing about when you make plans, the universe, Mother Nature, God, however you perceive it, tends to laugh at you and like, you may think you know what you're going to do, but let's tell you how you're really going to do it. So I'm still doing a continuation of my polygamy. Happy polygamy week. Um, uh, the weird thing about it is yesterday was, I thought, a good day. And when I got home, my big guy, he was sitting back, he was in a mood. And so many things happened all at the same time. We're having plumbing issues. So a plumber was supposed to come between 2 and 4. I said, please be there between that time because 4:30 I do have to take off. So what ended up happening is 4:30 came, they hadn't shown, I took off. Then I get a call to say it's 5 o'clock, plumber's there. Of course it is. But before I had left, big guy sat back and told me, I need more paper. I need this particular type of pen. I need you to go to this location for it. So I know how he'll get if things don't quite work out the way that he wants it to, but life happens. So I had to pick up one son to try to hurry up to go still pick up this other things to still be there to accommodate the plumber if necessary. It was a mess. So long story short, I picked up paper and so on, but it wasn't quite the paper he wanted. Picked up pen, wasn't quite the pens he wanted. Big blowout last night. Not a big one. He was in a mood. He got dressed and said he was taking off. So I had to just let go, let God, and just say, okay, I'm going to sit back, pray, let him have his moment, and go with the flow of it. While I'm also, like I said, there with the plumber. So we had all of this going on, and I'm just sitting back going, oh my goodness. When I think of myself in a relationship or anything that's like that, it makes me really wonder how many people, and please in comments, let me know if you are dealing with whether it's a special needs, a special need child is difficult. Don't get me wrong, but a special need adult is a whole different dynamic. So it makes me sit back and wonder how many people may run into that same type of situation as to when this young adult, and he has a mouth on him. He does have a mouth on him. He calls you any and everything, but I have, in my head, I'm processing it and I'm still going, this is the disorder. This is not him. This is the disorder. Even though in my heart and heart, I'm sitting back, putting myself in the shoes of, someone who comes into my life, male or female. And they hear this young man sitting back. First of all, they watching me bend over backwards. I mean, as flexible can be for him. And he still tells me, I can spend 10 hours with him and he'll still say, oh, you don't spend any time with me. And trust me, that's how it goes down. And it's really interesting to sit back and want to know if the universe, no, correction. I'm changing my dialogue and my thinking process, because if I sit back and question it, God would never put more on my plate. Mother Nature knows my heart intentions. The universe knows exactly my feeding. So I'm not going to say that just because I have what I have on my plate, that it's a challenge. Yes, indeed. But it is not by any shape, form, something that I cannot handle. But it just, I'm praying it, putting it out in the universe for the strong, because it would take, first of all, it takes a strong person to deal with me. I'm a handful within by myself. I am. And I have a friend that is such a good man. I mean, I'm fine as all outdoors. Oh my gosh, 6'3", just muscle on muscle, just gorgeous. But the thing about it is timing. He's younger, duh, and he has a little one. And as much as I would love to sit back and have a polyamorous type of connection to build up with him, because he's a go-getter. Everything about him is something that I will seek. True enough, everyone knows that my heart intention has always been with my ex. But, I also realized I was in my own way. I apologize. I will apologize. Flawed. I apologize that, you sit back and with a married man intention, even though the schoolgirl of me of yesteryear was still listening to him, it was stunting my growth, because the more that I sit back and realize I was in love with the yesteryears of the coulda beens, but I've evolved. I've grown up. He has not. Even when I sit back and talk finances, because right now I'm all about finances, building up, elevating, all the above. And his mind is still on the schoolboy wanting to play on the playgrounds. Don't have time for that. And that is not exactly what polyamorous lifestyle is. A lot of people get the play part of it, but when it's time to roll up your sleeves and work, it's time to roll up your sleeve and work. Whether it's dealing with family life, whether it's dealing with special needs, whether it's dealing with your business. When you have to work, you have to work. And I now come to the understanding, and I've grown and evolved, that more things are going to come from me, because I seek it now. I see it, I get it, I understand it. But like I was saying with my friend, he has a little one, and I know my heart intention of everything that I have to do with my young guy. I wouldn't be all that his little girl will need. And it hurts. It really hurts, because he is such a dynamic, special man. But we have our conversation and so on. So we are who we are. He will forever be my life force, and same to him. Our energies connect, and he is such a brilliant young man. But my prayer is a different prayer. I am praying for the cosmos to bring me what I do need and what I desire. So that's just now let me give you up today. So since my big guy had his little moments, we had to wake up today. I still want to keep him in a good mood, because I really love talking to you guys, but he takes away from it, because I don't know what's going on, and I will do any and everything on this planet not to ever lose him. But it is, like I said, a challenge. So I took him out. We went shopping. We picked up the pencils, papers, pens that he needed, as well as then went out to Denny's. Oh God, I'm going to pay for that. Gym, here I come next week. Full force. I'm telling you, summer is going to be, oh my gosh, you guys going to love the body for the summer, because you're going to pray for me to keep clothes on. So anyway, we went to Denny's, and then after that, he wanted food there as well as something to go. So, and then he went home, video games. I'm still sitting there, the whole nurturing this, that, and the other. And now it's time for me to pick up my other son. And as I'm leaving, hey, Mom, can you go pick up something else? And I'm like, shh, it's never done. So I sit back, and once again, in my prayer, I want my community. I need my community. I need my king and my queen, not because of desperation, because in desperation, you pray a different prayer. I don't need it that way. I seek it because I deserve it. Number one, I am going to be selfish and greedy. I have given to so many for such a long period of time that it is now my time, my turn. And so I'm seeking it out. I'm calling it out, and I am going to build up my unity of, you guys are, I'm just telling you, keep watching, because you are going to be so shocked, surprised when you see that in a little bit, manifesting what you want, praying, desiring what you need is going to come to you. And not only is it going to come to you, it's going to come in abundance, because that is indeed what I seek. Call it selfish, I don't care. Call me greedy, I don't care. But I am deserving of it. I was the one that was selling myself short. trying to put on the shoes to fit into the June Cleaver household picket fence, this, that, and the other. And no, no, no. No wonder I was hungry. That's not me. That's not how I get down. That's not how I live. Do I love love? Yes, I do. Do I love sex? Hell to the yes. And once again, my content, it will never be for children. Anyone who sit back and say, oh, it's not for the kiddies. What I do will make kiddies, but it will not be for kiddies. I'm just letting you know. So, sorry about my little rant right there, but YouTube is changing a great deal, and this message is for me, building up for my family, any and every one, my legacy. When my little ones have their little ones and they grow up and say, who's grandma? You get to see me in my full my full force of flesh. Apparently, F is not going to be my day today. Well. So you guys keep on investing in yourselves. Do what you got to do. Build up these equities. Build up your economy. Build up everything that is going to have your generation seek over. And once again, polyamory. Happy week, because this is only forcing and pushing me into understanding that I pray to an abundant God, and I'm going to get my abundance. Today, just want you guys to see. I apologize that I got boobs, but and nobody else apologized for it. But I got my little unicorn on. You can't see it, I know. Sitting in the car, you're only going to see so much, but God bless you all. And like I said, invest in each other, invest in me, and I will see you guys on tomorrow.